is called Rails Unlimited Classic. It's not any better than the current Rails Unlimited, but the only thing that's better than the current Rails Unlimited is the train crashes. The crashes are super big and super realistic, and they're just so satisfying in some way. And I really have nothing else to say. Like, if you play the regular Rails Unlimited and you have a Game Pass train, like if you go into the Rails Unlimited for the classic version, it will still have the Game Pass trains you bought from the Rails Unlimited. That's the current. And you can see that you can choose your route on the Rails Unlimited Classic and not on the Rails Unlimited current. So yeah, that's basically just the only better parts about the current Rails Unlimited. And you can see the train derailing right there. And there's actually a pretty cool sound effect for that. So that was just a BNSF Javo. So we're going to get into the game in the next game in a minute. Okay, we're going to now be playing Northeast Corridor Train Sim. You can see that they just updated it for the miles per hour indicator. But this is one of the first games. I think that was the first game I ever played on Roblox once I got a new account. So, also because of the update, they made another train, which is the ACS 64 Palomado train. So yeah, and they mostly have Northeast Corridor trains. So you can see ACS 64 Palomado on the list to spawn. So there's NJT trains and mostly NJT and Amtrak. Like the Game Pass trains aren't Amtrak and NJT, but it's mostly NJT and Amtrak on the free trains. So yeah, there's 2 yards to spawn in. Also, the track goes around so that there's no end. It loops around. I've done the entire loop only like 2 times. That's how big the loop is. It's so big that I've only done it 2 times. But here we can see the cab car of the ACS Keystone departing on the test track. Now, so I won't be testing all the Amtrak trains in this film, but for this scene, I'll only be testing those 2 Amtrak trains because there's so many Amtrak trains in the game. But now you can see an NJT departing the yard. So you can see the speed update thermometer. So yeah. And the next game will be in a second. So yeah, that's just the multi-level NJT Transit. And then now we're going to be playing Ultimate Rails RO Scale Dawn Corridor. This is also one of the first games I got to start playing. But yeah, there's really not much to it. There's also RO Scale Scenery and another game that I forgot the name of, but it's RO Scale. But yeah, it's a pretty nice game. There's Amtrak and PCU, and there's also a coaster. Like the coaster cars you can sit in, but the Amtrak cars you can't. So the only downside to this game is you can't sit in most of the passenger cars, but you'll see me sit in the coaster car in a second. So yeah, I'm just coupling up to the AM fleets currently. And we're about to depart the Amtrak yard. I think we are departing the Amtrak yard, but here comes the train. And now I'm about to spawn the coaster train in. So there's the F40PH coaster cars and the coaster cab car. Now I just got to the engine and we're gonna stop. So see, I can sit in the car. So now we're gonna go forward. There we go. And now basically that's all in the game. But go check out the other versions, which is RO Scale Scenery and a couple other ones. So yeah, you could also type the address of the locomotive, but that's pretty much it for the game. And let's get into the next game now. Okay, this game is called AWVR Pennsylvania Yard, and it's basically a RO scale AWVR Pennsylvania Railroad. And the only problem I have with this game is mostly that the trains frequently are derailing, and also that there's just constant things that want you to pay Robux to buy admin things. So yeah, you could just see me pass the train crash. But there's also things that weren't in the movie, like the Amtrak, an Amtrak station, and a couple others. So there's the Amtrak station, and I actually saw the Stanton curve in the layout. So the Stanton curve in the layout, they actually modeled Stanton curve for real. Like, I know there might be different upper curves that are elevated, but they did it even more by going with the toxic fuel tanks. But basically, there is an Amtrak yard. Like, that's not in the movie, but that's interesting to see an Amtrak yard. Like, you could pretend that it's the train with all the students on it, but you can see me. Also, this is one of the games with one of the programming that you can program the locomotives. So I'm basically just programming the speed up. So see, just it wants you to like buy stuff with Roblox a lot. So yeah, that's my only problem with the game. Other than that, I'm good with it. I'm fine with the game. I play this almost every week. But you can see there's also P30CHs, not only SDP40Fs. So yeah, it's a great game. You should play this. Also, it's great time for Halloween because there's a Halloween yard car. I might even snap a scene of the Halloween yard car in here. And also, there's the AWVR's locomotives. So it's basically the entire layout of AWVR. I finished my layout of AWVR, but they have a way bigger layout of AWVR. So you should go check out this game. So that's the AWVR locomotives. And yeah, there's not really much to do except do the runaway scenes in this game. But you can see that I'm trying to help another train here. So basically all the Roblox train physics are that you have to switch the addresses of the trains depending on which way you're going. So you can see the train wiggling a lot. That's why there's lots of derailments. And you can see that I didn't see the red coupler, so I just try to couple up to it, but it doesn't work. Okay, so and here I am getting ready to see the train. There the train goes. And I'm getting ready to see the train again. And something happened on the way. So yeah, it starts glitching. And the next game I'm gonna play is RO Scale Jolet Redescription Alpha something. But I play this like a lot. Also, this is one of the most popular train games on Roblox after Rails Unlimited. Because Rails Unlimited, if it's the right time of day, like it's like 106 people play it. But yeah. So there's a metro route. So it's actually just playing the train. And there's a V-Rail F43. And I'm gonna spawn in the train. So this game also has a freight yard, but this scene doesn't have the freight yard in it. I might do a that's it. Bye.